Hi, Rob Linhart here in the Hazel's Wine Department, and we've got Sunday specials for December 10th and 11th.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.
We've got two wines to talk about this week, both red. We're going to start in Spain with the 2019 Cortijo Rioja Tinto. So Rioja Tinto here, they're not giving an age designation, so we don't really know how much oak is in this wine, if any. I will say up front, not a big oak influence. But setting that aside, we're getting this great, classic, fresh Rioja style. So up front, great red and blackberry and cherry fruits. Nice combination of those two fruits. The nose feels a little redder. As it gets on your palate, that fruit gets a little darker. So some nice interplay there with the fruit. To go along with that, a distinct earthy note, nice sort of damp earth, cocoa, spice, that classic sort of Rioja white or black pepper coming through. A very balanced style here, just a little bit of tannin, just a tiny bit of grip on the finish, but nothing to write home about. Nicely integrated, nicely balanced, solidly mid-weight table red, a great deal on a solid Spanish red. We're heading to France now. We're in the Northern Rhone for a repeat performer. This is the 2021 Emmanuel Darnaud Crozes-Hermitage Red. Now, a lot of you might know about Hermitage, that famous hill. Crozes-Hermitage, this big sort of donut that lays around that mighty famous hill. As with that big hill, all Syrah here. So we're going to get those classic Syrah notes from the old world. Meat, spice, pepper, cured meat are kind of driving the bus on this wine. We love those meaty Syrahs. But of course, there's going to be some nice red fruits, good density in this wine on the nose. The 2021 vintage was a little atypical in the fact that this is a little lighter than what we typically see for these wines. And that's not strictly a knock on the wine, but for those of you who really know these wines, know it's going to come off a little lighter, which does give it quite a bit of versatility around the holiday season. So for all that spice, great seasoning for your food, nice fruit. Again here, not a lot of oak influence, just maybe a little bit to kind of round the edges off. There's some decent polish in this wine as well. A very easy drinking, very approachable, light-ish style Syrah from a classic French region. And now for something completely different. We've got sake for you for your holiday table. We have a fantastic producer for you. This is Heiwa Shuzo, the only sake producer to ever win Brewery of the Year in Japan 2 years in a row. Amazing. Top class all the way. This is a classically styled sake here. So for many of you, really familiar upfront notes of banana. That's really the fruit that's driving the bus here. A little bit of something like sweet cream, I would say, and little hints of that riciness. And that's the fruit profile. When this wine is chilled, and I do recommend you chill it, up front, what you're really going to get, what's really driving the bus on the palate, are these sort of leafy, fall, foresty feel, savory umami notes, leaning almost into shiitake or porcini mushroom, that sort of thing. And the fruit takes a back seat. But let this open up a little bit in the glass. And I felt that as it warmed up a little bit, somewhere between cool and room temperature, it really hit its stride. That fruit came out, the balance came through, and those savory elements became the accent note to the banana, some of the other depth that's going on, even a little floral note will sneak out, and a little hint of citrus, a nice soft lemon will show up as well. A great seasonal offering from an absolutely top-class sake, a great deal, and if you're not familiar with sake, a terrific place to start. Folks, just a quick note, we do have two other wines for this Sunday, both white, both from Novas in Chile, a Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. We have reviewed these wines recently, so if you're interested in my take on these wines, click on the link in the description below, and we will get you taken care of.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.